kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give to the back. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Johnson looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Creates a little space. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Here comes the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great, and the quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Looking for a deep man. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
The crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Back to throw, it's Reed. A strike downfield. Running free. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Aggie. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Bussey. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. On the run, still looking. Throwing on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
the incompletion.
He'll take another shot here. He's got it on the outside. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Going up top again. Here's the pressure. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Johnson wants to throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Bradley. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
That's caught. It's Bradley. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On fourth down, looking for the completion. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Fires to the tight end. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Wants to go up top on first down. The sure hands, it's Moss. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Offense at an empty set. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. There he goes. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And This is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Catch in the middle. It's Concepcion. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Now the play fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. It'll be third and long. On the ground, it's Moss. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Not a chance. Missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Johnson looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Bradley.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
From the gun on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes.
He unleashes a long one. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to throw again. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the catch down the right side. Touchdown, Kansas State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Runs through a tackle. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the right. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
To the air, it's Reed. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Making side adjustments here. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Craver. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
The Aggies are marching down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Texas A&M going quickly. Looking for a man. It's Reed. They'll run the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Pushes ahead. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Bussey. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. So an 82-yard drive there. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Coming out with it, it's Edwards. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Johnson wants to throw it. Works the middle of the field. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's loose. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end. But forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on 4th down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
He'll bring it out. It's Owens. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive. It starts at the 16-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And that's why, as a defense, you can stay in your base personnel because of that linebacker. You don't have to substitute DBs to take on these receivers out in space. This linebacker is quick.
There he goes. It's a seam wide open. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Aggies. Once he got some room, it was over.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. They'll run play action. Got his man quickly. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. On the move, it's Edwards. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Johnson looking to throw. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Got the first down. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the fourth quarter.
Texas A&M 42, Kansas State 28.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. To the ground with the back. Oh, a lot of space. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
He's going to let one go back to the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Gets the back moving. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
Johnson wants to throw it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback gets enough. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression, so...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Lets it fly deep downfield. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but, man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
Kansas State, 35.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake will get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Fighting off the defender. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. The give to the tailback. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Finds him out of the backfield. Lots of running room. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
They want that clock to run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Takes the handoff. It's Owens. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And this is a moment with the lead late on 3rd down that I would put the ball in the quarterback's hands and trust him to get this first down and keep beyond the field. He's one of the most highly rated guys in the country. Throwing it, and if it's not there, use his God-given athleticism to go keep these sticks moving.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Back to pass, it's Zeno. Unloads to the right. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Got room on the return. The 40, at the 30, the 10, and with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Coming into this game, you just felt like which team has the ball last may win the game, and it feels like it's coming down to that now. A massive score for the offense. Under 2 minutes to play. The extra point is going to tie it. I can't wait to see how this thing's going to finish up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that
If you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Quarterback moving. With the catch, it's Moss. Wide open spaces. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
All knotted up and just a little bit of time left in regulation. On the move. Shows him the stiff arm. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. And the Aggies can really attack on this second and short. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Toss sweep to the right. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Handoff to the fullback. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Second down coming up. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. With the ball spotted outside the 35, the holder will kneel and give his kicker a shot from 53 yards out and a chance to win. The attempt is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. So here comes our first play of overtime. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Zeno. Shows him the stiff arm. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie! And they're on top here in overtime. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. incompletion. They go back up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And that's a frustrating couple plays for this offense. Like, you got the ball in great field position. You are set up to succeed, and 2 straight incompletions. A big third down coming to see if they can maximize this drive.
They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field.
This is why third down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes. They put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for. Some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line. It confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Grabbed over the middle. It's Edwards. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit, because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
They'll immediately call timeout. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the middle. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, and those in-breaking routes with a quarterback and a receiver have to be really dialed in, really trustworthy, because you're throwing to the middle of the field with so many hands. Nice job by the defense breaking on the football and taking that in away.
And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had 2 guys near that ball.
They are up against it, a 3rd and long, needing a touchdown here in overtime. Going for 6. Got it. Touchdown, Kansas State. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
We play on. First down here in the second overtime period. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
First down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. Johnson wants to throw it. Skips away from pressure. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking to scramble. And down he goes, trying to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line on 4th down here in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for the score. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in.
Well, they couldn't come up with it there on 4th down in overtime, so now their defense comes onto the field, and a lot of pressure on this defense now to keep the O out of the end zone.
First down, and this defense is desperate. Any kind of score, and it's over. Handoff from the gun. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Looking for a crease to the left. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. They'll try to win it with a field goal right here. And that'll do it. Ball game called in double OT.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this